Welcome to an episode of Grand Tactician, the Civil War, 1861 to 1865. Due to some hardware issues on my end, I have lost our southern campaign, and so we are beginning a Union campaign. And here we go. This is taken from a Twitch live stream. I hope you enjoy. Welcome to the Grand Tactician, the Civil War, 1861 to 1865. This is the now released 1.0907. I've had to do some hard drive updates and have lost all my saves. So instead of starting the Confederate campaign again, we will start a Union campaign. One of the things that this patch added were avatars. Since we will be playing the Union, let's get fine-looking Union chap here. Let's see here. You know what? Cavalier, perfect. All right, we'll be a volunteer. Let's go ahead. Mexican-American War doesn't affect me. Hold up. Let's go for actual birth date. Let's go for where I'm living right now. So we'll be from Illinois. There it is. First and last name. Fame. Oh, hold up. Need to be volunteer, so we don't have any fame. Gives us a few more points to add. Leadership and admin will be our two biggest. Touch to cunning and initiative. I kind of get the idea that initiative and cunning is... I will create that character. All right. We will start a campaign in spring of 61. We'll leave all the choices historical. Difficulty very hard. Aggressiveness will go 1 down. We will allow feuds and no auto managing. All right. This will be our first Union playthrough. Let's go ahead and get started. Plan is to fight the war fairly historically. Definitely move through, an advance on all fronts where practical. We'll see how that goes. Definitely want to stretch my legs with some naval invasions. So that'll be one of the first things we do is start to get some ships being built. Let's go ahead and get rid of the field book. All right. We start with no field units. We do have several forts, including Sumter, Monroe, Pickens. Those are going to be... Oh, we got Florida Keys. Oh, they actually have... Nice. Actual commanders. All right. Not at Fort Smith. All right. Yeah, not at the unimportant forts. Fort Knox. Oh, not the Kentucky Fort Knox. All right. So just seeing what our assets are. Providence, Rhode Island, which has 2 forts. All right. Naval forces. Right now we just have the home squadron, which is of SARS. Let's take a quick look. 119 guns on 11 ships. Looks like, except for the sloops of war and the Sabine, they are all steam powered. Oh, and the bark. The USS Supply. What an original name. So we do have a bunch of ships. Very few are actually ready to go. So let's go ahead, send the home squadron, return to... Oh. Okay. Well, with that being said, Strategy. So we have 2,500 troops in the garrisons. Our only military is in the forts. Switch over to garrisons. Sumter. That Abner Doubleday, the alleged inventor of baseball. And we cannot add any troops. Okay. There is no recruiting. Officers. All right, these guys will fill out commands here shortly. Let's see, unassigned. Where's. Oh, Winfield Scott's not even shown. Okay. Weapons. All right, got some Maynard carbines. 10-pounder Parrots. Be good there. Ordnance rifles. Nice amount of Springfield rifled muskets. Mississippi's. Okay. We can definitely start with this. I actually have a decent amount of cavalry weapons. All right. Finances. I'm going to actually max out everything here. I want to move our projects along as quickly as possible. Full taxes. Policies. Our first policy is going to be actually, I think military 1 will be first, then industrialization. Projects we will get into as we go along. All right. Can we start to build any federal buildings? Because I would like to get hospital. Oh, there's hospital ready to go in Northern Virginia. That's where we'll start. All right. So the focus is going to be down here on Charleston. Let's see how it goes. America divided. President Buchanan unable to solve the crisis. Jeff Davis to lead the Confederacy. Texas votes to secede 3-1. And General Twiggs surrenders U.S. armaments. Bastard. Jeff Davis has been inaugurated for 6 years. Here we go. Loyalties torn in Missouri. Nothing there yet. Kentucky vows neutrality. Fort Sumter situation deteriorates. PGT Beauregard. It's Pierre Gustave Touton de Beauregard takes command of the Southern forces. Right down here. Texas has joined the Confederacy. Let's see. Davis calls for militia. Yeah, everyone wants. People want to say the South or the North was the aggressor. In reality, definitely the South was the aggressor. Seizing Union installations, calling for militia. I mean, calling for militia before Lincoln was even inaugurated. So we now have a new president. There he is. Inaugurated March 4th, 1861. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Virginia's loyalty now questioned. Losing Norfolk would be not a great thing. The Confederates' army has already been established. 100,000 men. Not too much going on. What do we got here? Oh, the hospital in D.C. Stephen's speech. What do we got here? Military Policy 1 enacted. The Union. Oh, that's interesting. So, as when I played the South, we always get our policies enacted before the North. Yes, the AI is a little slow on the draw. Union strengthens its military, more money to the military. Yes. Preparations for a blockade. We have some projects available. Let's see what we've got. Hall's carbines. Are considered obsolete surplus weapons of no use. Let's see here. A private arms dealer has negotiated a deal with the head of the U.S. Ordnance Bureau to purchase these weapons with a very cheap price, sell them to another dealer who would modernize them after loaning the required money from private investors and bankers, and then sell them with a much higher price back to the government for military use, making a few investors and arms dealers rather rich in the process. Nothing suspicious about that. Yeah, we're gonna skip that. All right. War has not started. King Cotton. Okay, so the South is going maybe for a Union vic. Okay. So the South is going to bring in the Europeans, hopefully. That would be fun. Available after Lincoln's inauguration is Militia Act 1. So we can essentially start the war at any time. I don't think we need to push things. Let's go ahead with industrialization 1. Definitely need legal blockade. Trade with Europe minus 25%. Chance of intervention minus 20%. I'm not sure I really want to start taking anything that would affect European relations until I start to see the South getting close. I almost want to give them a chance. Railroads, yeah, we've got some we can build. We will definitely be doing that. All right, supply situation critical. Can you boys still not move? Where's the port? What's this one? Oh, Beauregard issues ultimatum. All right, so we're about to. No, okay. Fort Sumter surrenders. We are about to be at war. Lincoln calls for volunteers, the states to arm militias. A shock in the South, which of course the South had already called for 100,000 volunteers. An act of war, South to resist. All right, have it your way. Civil War. Further southern states secede. Confederate armies on the move. Europeans reluctant to take sides. New campaign objectives. All right, let's go ahead and slow this way down. All right, so we have more fleets. So the home squadron has some readiness. I would definitely like to get back into port. Let's get you boys back into port. New York City. All right. Flying flotilla. Let's get you back into port. Gulf blockading squadron, and you go back to port till we're ready. Let's take a look at our armies. We have the Department of the West in St. Louis to gain some readiness, and then we'll march. Let's see here. Only Lion. Definitely need more than that. Let's go with volunteers. 78 volunteers from Rhode Island. Woohoo! West Virginia. Okay. Let's actually do another brigade. Yeah. Of Missourians. Just like my other campaigns, let's go unassigned suitable rank, and we will select from the home state to start with. Paul. Captain Paul. You're an infantry commander. Excellent. And let's get some artillery. Make that a little bit larger. And once again, see if we have any artillerists in the bunch. If not, political commanders work very well. Definitely want that support. Want to go professional where we can to start with. I definitely do not know my Union commanders as well as I probably should. All right. So we're going to go political and Prentice. Benjamin Prentice. All right. That army has a little bit more to go on. Let's go ahead and do some Springfields. Upgrade to 10-pounder parrots. Right. While we're here, let's go ahead and. Oh, okay. I'm not even going to worry about the howitzers with the North. They're not worth my time. Let's get rid of the garrisons and go back to all. Department of Ohio with McClellan. Got Duval with the West Virginia and the Indiana Brigade. I like the vest. Rather nice. Springfield muskets. Springfield muskets. Let's go. Oof. Plenty of troops from New York. Get all back up. So this will be the force that invades West Virginia as we try and take out West Virginia from the south. Let's try and keep the forces in the area at least. Let's get some Ohioans. That looks good for a unit. Let's hold up. And who do we got? Colonel George Morgan. Took part in the fight for independence in Texas, serving under Sam Houston as a captain. And at West Point in 1841, but dropped out due to poor grades. Just the one we want. Served under Winfield Scott in the Mexican War and was breveted brigadier general for gallantry. Appointed by President Buchanan as the U.S. consul to Massier in 1856, and later became the minister to Portugal. And in July 1st, 1846, promoted to colonel. Well, I mean, he's probably one of the most experienced commanders we have. He's going to need a command. And let's get his boys some weapons. Go with this rifled muskets. Definitely would like to start with, let's get some Pennsylvania cavalry. Get a regiment of cavalry. Let's see. Pennsylvania. Let's go try for cavalry commanders at first. Who do we got? Sturgis. David. Oh, Mick. I forget what his full name is. Let's go with Sturgis. And then I'm going to need artillerymen. Let's hit up Indiana for them. Switch up. Yeah, we'll go with you. Not Grant. He does not need to be commanding an artillery unit. That's going to be Indiana. Let's see if we've got any artillerists. We do. Joseph Reynolds and Milo Haskell. Let's go with Reynolds. All right. Back up. I do wish these filters would reset, but I guess it's asking a lot. All right. Department of Pennsylvania, we have Patterson, 1st Division under Cadwalder, 2nd Division under Keim. George Thomas in there. So do we have rifled muskets? Okay, Springfield. Let's go ahead, add a couple units of artillery. New York and Pennsylvania. Oop, Nope. Well, nope. Yes, delete the unit. All right. Go ahead and New York. Oh, replace, not Indiana. Yep, New York. Let's go professional and artillery. Who do we got? Ricketts, Abner Doubleday. I mean, let's start with Ricketts. Seems like a good commander. And all. Let's go for, there we go, Pennsylvania, artillery, recruit, replace. I know this can get a little tedious, but good for me. We'll start with John Gibbon. Let these guys work their way up. So these are all Pennsylvania troops. All right, that works for me. And then Army of Northeastern Virginia under Irvin McDowell. So we have 3 divisions: Daniel Tyler and Theodore Runyon. Runyon commands Henry Baker, New Jersey Militia Brigade. Hunter commands 1st Brigade under Porter, 2nd Brigade under Ambrose Burnside, and finally Charles Griffin with the 5th U.S. Artillery. We've got Ayers, Hunt, Henry J. Hunt. He's going to be an amazing commander eventually. Israel Richardson, not horrible. William Tecumseh Sherman, an artillerist. Okay. Robert Schnick, Ohioan politician. Okay. And Erasmus Keyes. All right. So this McDowell has how many troops? Only 8,800. Okay. Get everybody some readiness. Let's just keep an eye. Okay, we have a few more projects available here. We're going to skip Hull's Carbine. Report Musket, I don't think we need. Springfields. Yes. Let's see. Finance mass production Springfield Armory's modified and cheaper to produce Springfield rifle muskets. Before the war, some 75,000 Springfield rifles of the model 1855 were produced, regular Army. When the secession crisis started, many armories were left in Confederate hands. The urgent need for large numbers of weapons saw Springfield Army simplify the Model 1855 by the removal of the Maynard tape primer and a few other minor alterations. Yes, let us do that. And let's take a look at weapons. So we have 14,000 of these. Let's go ahead. Let's start. Almost a year to produce another 10,000. That's ridiculous. All right. Let's start with 1,000 and see if we can build up some standardization. We might have to import some weapons from Europe. All right. Manufactories. So, hold up. It looks like we could use a market. Oh, hold up. We already have a market. Damn it. Perhaps we upgrade the market. Let's go ahead. Oh, we can't yet. Oh, that's right. You need supplies. Around here, no. Let's go ahead, build a market around Philly. See if we can. I need one in Harrisburg. We're gonna need markets all over the place to bring the economy back where it should be. Do we have one? Ironworks. Yep, let's make sure we've got markets here. We have a bank. There we go. Cleveland, you need one too. You go. All these manufactories. Yep. See how the industrial powerhouses are doing. So we've got Harrisburg building, New York. There should be one around here, you would think. We have a depot, newspaper. Do have a market. Let's actually flip on our map filters and take a look at the transport bottlenecks. Okay, that's all pretty much the south. Market influences. Okay, so we have markets up here, New York, Philly, down here. Okay. And Chicago. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's speed things along a little bit and keep on moving on. That's going to be Home Squadron has reached their destination. Definitely want to get these guys repaired, ready to go. Take a look. Railroad construction. Actually, yes. Definitely want to. Okay, construction speed plus 5%. Because we have Davenport and Omaha, and Minnesota and Chicago. So this will be 108 million. I have no idea. British intervention is already 30%. Confederate invasion. Yep, Missouri State Guard. You know what? Let's spend the money. We'll start with that one and go from there. All right. Take a look. All right, wait, readiness is improving. Wonder how they're always able to march immediately on Sterling Price as the AI. Yeah, what do I know? Sterling Price has 2,000 men. Oh, the Army of Tennessee. Okay, okay. Let's actually recruit a new army. This will be starting in Cairo. Replace. Who do we got? You know what? We'll start with a major general. Master Churchill. That's still. Oh, get rid of the artillery. Yeah. Unassigned, suitable rank. Actually, you know what? 77 though. It was Churchill. Let's start with John Wool. We will begin. You know what? We should produce. Yeah, we should all have full brigades to start with. Yes, this will be. So this is going to be our force. There we are. We're now at Colonel. Let's get ourselves some decent weapons. Might as well do the Mississippis. We'll have the long range. All right, so this is going to be definitely a Western force. Let's get some Ohioans. Don Carlos Buell. Please give me back my army. This is actually going to be Yeah, this can be the Army of the Mississippi. Let's get some Minnesota Cavalry. There's Minnesota. There we go. And see if we can find a professional all infantry. All right. Take out the professional side of things. We'll go for the gentleman with the most cunning. Search by cunning. All right, let's go with all infantry. Gorman, you're in. All right. Let's hit all again. Indiana. Yeah, we could get an Indiana brigade. And replace you with lovely gentleman from Indiana. Captain Kimball. Lucius. Lou Wallace. Actually, Lou Wallace. And let me switch back to all. Where are you from? Illinois. All right. Let's get another Illinois brigade. Yes. And this is going to be there we go. Grant. And we'll need some artillery for this. Wisconsin. You provide some artillerist. Professional. Might be Rufus. Yeah, let's go with Rufus King. And let's get a second artillerist. Perhaps. Oh, we have plenty of troops from Tennessee. Go ahead and get some of those boys recruited. Place. Do we have any commanders from Tennessee? That's going to be part of the issue. Yes. Ray, Campbell, Carter, Cooper, and Spears. All volunteers except for Campbell. We'll start with Campbell then. All right. So Wool will start with about 13,000 troops. We're going to send him down to Cairo to muster out by river, by rail. All right. Yeah, don't need him up in Quincy. Do we have, how's anything looking, boys? All right, almost ready. Almost there. Almost there. All right, Industrial 1. Yes, Militia Act 1 is going. Let's go ahead, go for legal blockade. We would go for Militia Act 2. All right, so Peterson, I want you to go ahead and build a depot up here somewhere. There we go. Cleland, you're ready. Let's go ahead. Let's start. All right, let's go ahead and start moving over because there's not even a deep. Well, let's actually hold up. We'll construct a depot. We'll need the depots. All right, Confederacy's capturing forts. All right, you need to fill out. Oh, there you've already got 6,000 recruited. Nice. Construction, market, and market. McClellan is a destination. That works for me. He's facing 3,900 there. Now they've got 10,000 in Shenandoah. Army of the Northwest has moved down with 17,000. Okay, okay. I see what they're doing. All right, Missouri State Guard starting to starve. We're just waiting on. All right, 2 days we'll move. 2 days. Do we have weapons? Yes. Make sure. Actually, like the way we're going here. So the Army of the Mississippi. Eventually, that's probably going to split off into the Army of the Mississippi and the Army of the Tennessee, the Army of the Cumberland. McClellan, are you up to speed? You're almost ready. You have enough readiness, actually. Confederacy issues letters of marque. Let's go ahead and finish the depot in 25 days. McClellan moves. That brings us to 22,000. 12,000 now in the Army of the Shenandoah. All right, we need to beef up Patterson here. Okay, Patterson's now 15,000 strong. That's the 12,000 there. Still 4,000. Union calls for volunteers, 12-month contracts. Nice. Our next policy, definitely go Militia Act 3. I think they've already shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, the letters of marque. Triple B is our credit rating. Let's get some funding going. Definitely want to be able to buy weapons. All right, Department of the West. Going in Missouri State Guard. Yeah, we outnumber them by almost 1,000. Department of Ohio will move once that depot is built. See if there's even a fight here. Nope. They are retreating. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and capture the capital of Missouri, Jefferson City, with Harney. In the Mississippi, you're able to build a depot. So let's go ahead and build that now. Let's actually head to Rolla, pick up supplies. Then we'll head down towards Springfield. Let's see if we actually have any projects available. We do. Corn is king. What is this going to do? Improves relations with Europe. Okay. Okay, I see. Definitely need to get some gunboats going. Cavalry, I think we're good for this moment. Yeah, let's get some armored gunboats. This is going to be timberclads and tinclads. Yeah, let's do that. Do we want? I mean, what else are we going to do? Because that's political. What else are we really going to use it on? Railroad construction, I guess. You know, it's something else that we can be building. Let's do that. And take a look at the weapons. Wait a minute. Oh, are they just literally gonna? Really? So basically, it just costs us a bunch of money to get 3,000 extra rifles. Okay. Guess that's fair. Fleets. So we do have, all right, Old Ironside's ready to go. Let's take a look. Flying Flotilla. Should probably stick with steamships for the Flying Flotilla. This will be our fast. Yep, steam sloop. Let's get some fourth rates in there. Another couple tenders. All right, that'll do for the Flying Flotilla. Let's go ahead and start looking at what we can build. I'm going to need some roots. Let's take a look at build 9. No, let's build 5. And build 5. Build 5. That'll be good for the moment. All right, let's pick up seagoing. Second rates, yeah, let's build some. Still doing good on build some sloops. Steam, sure, we have plenty of coal. Why not? Steam frigates, we'll build another 5. Almost maxed out. Can we build? All right, that did max us out. Okay. Let's keep going with, we borrowed more money. $250 million. All right. Yeah, let's get, so Department of the West, resupply, rest up for a couple days, and then we will march probably on Rockbridge. Cleland, how are you doing? Almost there, 5 days. June. All right, 22,000. I think we'd be safe to march against the Army of the Potomac once McDowell's ready. Patterson, the army he's facing just disappeared. Hagerstown Depot in Maryland. Okay. Confederacy calls for volunteers 2-year contracts. Okay. Let's see what they're doing. All right, Army of Mississippi, you are ready to go. Your first objective. What are my front lines looking like? I don't have too much. Let's go ahead and let's take Dyersburg. Actually, Corinth to New Madrid. You head and seize Lebanon, or actually Lebanon's already in our purview. McClellan, you would be so kind. All right, we got Funding Act. Let's slow things down. Let's get McClellan. Let's head towards Wheeling first, and maybe the rest of this will just fall into our hands. Policies. All right. Tariff Act or print notes, 50 million. That's just going to offset things. Confiscation. Let's improve credit rating again. I like that idea. Let's go assignable. Yes. Cast artillery does give us a Napoleon. I think that's going to be worthwhile. So let's go back to military and weapons. Let's the Jameses. not worthwhile. But the Napoleons certainly are. Let's go with 16 Napoleons to start with. Actually, never mind. Hold up. Yes, you. 8. Order. How are we doing on that? 20 days, and we get more Springfields. Nice. All right, so definitely want to take out West Virginia. Definitely seizing more and more of Missouri. See, how are you doing? Still good. We've already got Springfield, so let's move the army to Springfield. We'll pause there, build a depot. All right, we're at New Madrid. Already taken Dyersburg. Let's see how the Union react, or the Confederacy reacts if we take this force to Dyersville. Oh, they're actually going back up. Let's also speed things along just a touch more. How are our fleets doing? Home Squadron. You actually ready to go. Home Squadron. Let's go ahead and start our blockade of Charleston. Atlantic blockading squadron. Okay, you're still beat up. Gulf, no. Flying flotilla. You're at least ready to do something. Although I kind of want to prevent. I don't want to head this up to Alexandria. And we will begin building a depot right across the river. The Potomac from DC. McClellan. Go ahead, cross, take Wheeling. You guys need to build a depot. Oh shit. Let's actually head back to Rolla before we run out of supplies. Oh, nice. Sunk 6 enemy ships at, where is this? Wilmington, North Carolina. Beautiful. That's an excellent victory. Home Squadron, though, you are now not in the best of shape. Oh, you're still fighting. 1 enemy ship sunk. All right, return to port, if you please. Going to, okay. Might not be the best place. Hold up. Are they actually navally invading me? Flying flotilla. What are you doing? Hold up. No, stop. 21,000. Dow, get over there. Ah, weapons. Springfield rifled muskets. Let's get those back into. Yeah, let's. Oh, nice. 14 standardization. Let's keep building 1,000 at a time because now it's 36 days. Lovely. So 24,000 under McDowell. All right, that's where we will end this episode. Join us next time, and you will get to see the battle at Washington. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, all of those things. I appreciate it. Till next time, have a good day.